We're live. Dead girl, are you already here, or is that just... Oh, look at this. I leave garbage out. How terrible. Welcome to the live chat. All right. Well, I'm starting this thing. Nobody here. But we'll wait and see if we get some joiners. James, welcome. My first person to join here tonight. Just getting underway. I'm a minute early, I guess, but don't wait, start. Hey, Robin, what's up? How you doing, man? You were on the last one. Yeah, you like the weekend ones. I'll show you something very Canadian. Look at this. I'm the most underrated YouTuber going. Well, thank you, James. I appreciate that. Work hard, man. You know, we've had success over on Instagram, just trying to get it to translate over to YouTube, hopefully, you know. I've got some new stuff. I'm doing a couple like a little more serious content too. There's still going to be some humor in it, but some stuff coming in the next little bit. See if we can get a few other people on here. Who else is on here? If you're on, make sure you say hello, eh? I want you to, you know, once you join, drop your name in the comments, say hello. We're just gonna shoot the shit, eat some breakfast for dinner here. As I said, I found out about you from Instagram, joined on YouTube, love the vids. Awesome. Yeah, a lot of people are finding me on Instagram, right? YouTube doesn't like to push my stuff yet. It was like, the funny thing was about Instagram, oh, look who it is. It's Wednesday. The funny thing is about Instagram is that I didn't do anything different. It was just like, all of a sudden, sorry, I'm reading the comments here. Are you a nepotism kid? So what does that mean? Who would be my, where would I be getting nepotism? Always been looking forward to your content. Some of the best videos to watch and super entertaining. My girlfriend and I have been watching since near the beginning. Hey, that's awesome. Do you remember what the first video was that you saw? Well, I appreciate you OGs, you know. I got a new thing coming out. Or a bunch of new stuff coming out, but some new style stuff that we're going to be trying. Of course, Guess Who's a new style thing too, but even more new types of content. I was chatting with somebody today that was really exciting. High quality film, no talent. I don't know. I don't understand what that means. Tell me, explain yourself. Explain yourself. What do you mean high quality film, no talent? You mean like you think my videos are like of high quality, like the way they look, but I don't have any talent? Oh, I see. I have money without any talent. I see. Wow. No, I don't have any money, and I'm 40. I'm not a kid. Oh yeah, okay. Edmund Kemper was one of the first videos I ever did. Obsessive alcoholics. What are you in the chat for? Why are you joining us? That's all good. I welcome it. What don't you? Let me ask you this: what don't you like about the content? Is it just talentless? Insecurity. Bro keeps in character. It was your second one. Very much appreciate your videos. Yeah. Random Hargrave. I put that out on same day as I put out the I put out 3 to begin with on day 1. But yeah, they were the first ones. He's 45, dyes his hair. Man, obsessive alcoholics is ripping me to shreds here. I guess because he's an alcoholic. What is no, but obsessive alcoholic, you got to tell us, what don't you like? Why do you hate the content? What don't you like? Hey, manic alien, how you doing? He. This is great. Just keep pushing on there, hey, bud. Yeah, you know, I'm not, no intentions of slowing down at all. Manic alien, yeah, of course. I got to eat cereal, right? Like, you guys, I already showed this once. I'm going to show it twice. I'll bring this up a few times. Americans always think this is hilarious. This is how we get our milk. Comes in bags in Canada. Oh, obsessive alcoholic has retracted his messages. Very interesting, wasn't that? Where'd he go? You don't get... Yeah, Wednesday milk comes in bags, okay? It's not that crazy. It's not that crazy. Sacked milk. You don't get it? Oh. I'll make you uncomfortable. Lives in Manitoba. Guys, let me tell you. Manitoba is what you Americans think of when you think of Canadians. That's where the accent comes from, kind of. He's like, oh, yeah, there, buddy. Wish I could drink, but I end up in the damn drunk tanks. Manitoba doesn't have bagged milk? I didn't know that. I thought it was all Canada. You guys just have cartons or what? This is interesting now. Yeah, manic alien. Yeah, I wish I could drink too. I stopped drinking 9 years ago, something like that. Of course, Saskatchewan does. You can't, like, no offense. I always forget about Manitoba. Wait, Winnipeg. Yeah. But yeah, what's everybody up to? I'm running out of cereal already. I just happen to have a night to myself here, so thought I would jump in for a live. Oh man, I wish obsessive alcoholics didn't leave. That was fun. Guy was tearing me to shreds. Comes onto my live stream to be like, you have money and no talent. Got drunk on 2000 New Year's and had a group of friends streak running down the streets. Is KFC still open? Did you get that reference? Oh, he's back. He has been dyeing his hair orange for 3 years. Obsessive alcoholics. Arthur Shawcross is daddy. What does this mean? What does this mean? Explain. He was a childhood victim of swing sets. There you go. Yeah. Obsessive alcoholic. You retracted your message again. Dude. Were you hit with a swing? That's a good one, man. Shawcross is here. Oh, crap. Shawcross's neck. So, yes, I haven't shaved in like, this is me not shaving for like 2 weeks. I can't grow facial hair. I'm like a child. Shawcross. Where did that guy go? Arthur Shawcross's daddy. So are you saying that Shawcross is your father, or that he's more like some sort of weird leather daddy, or what? I don't understand. I have no explanation. Okay, that's fair. Just the Shawcross video. I always kind of, I don't know why, but when I made the Shawcross video, I really liked it. It was for some reason, I think it's the first video I did that I didn't use the regular intro music. Eric Ma, no Inglesi. That's all right. I can do like kind of half-assed French. I can do Norwegian actually. Jeg kan snakke litt norsk, men ikke español. No bueno. Americans that are in the chat right now that are on here, you guys learn throughout school, I assume you learn Spanish as the second language, like you have to take Spanish class, I would guess. Correct me if I'm wrong. We take French, obviously, in Canada. Gotta get back to the wife's Christmas party later, Josh. Where's your wife work? What's she do? The uncomfortable wife. Jaja, I took Spanish and French. D Sargent is in the chat. What's up, D? Second language. Coop. Co-op or coop? Let's see. Did our guy leave? Redacted message man? What was his name again? Something else. Obsessive Alcoholics. You still here, buddy? We got to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to win you over. Have you any plans to cover any serial killers or murders from outside North America? I have done some. I've done, let's see here. I have done a few Brits. So I did Dr. Death. Forgive me. What was his fucking name? The Doctor. I did the Doctor. I did. Who else did I do? What was his name? Come on, somebody put his name in there. You're gonna talk about Golden State Killer? I would love to do Golden State Killer. I'm gonna get to it. American free education don't care about teaching another language. Pisses us off. No, I haven't done Pee Wee Gaskins. Guys, who was the frickin', what was his name? Somebody look at my channel. It was only like a few ago. He's British. He's got the glasses. I can't believe I can't think of his name. Chipman. Harold Chipman. Josh. Modern American kids do better with second language. Most of us slept through high school Spanish. Yeah, I was pretty good at French in school, but I lived in Norway for a stretch in my 20s. And so I kind of learned some Norwegian. So now when I try to think of French and I have like some Norwegian and some French, I mix the two up. So I'll be like, try to count to 10 and I'll use some of each. Okay, so I did Shipman. Yeah, Hamilton something does sound familiar from Scotland. Of course, there's Nilsson from Scotland, who I haven't done yet. I've also done Jack the Ripper. He's British. I've done Nielsen. They called him the Black Panther. He's a Brit. I've done two Russians. I've done Chikatilo. They're Shipman. I've done Chikatilo. I've done chessboard killer Pichushkin. So yeah, I've done some for sure. I've done one Australian. I did Dennis Allen. I'm gonna do the backpack guy Malat. I've had him I've had him shot for ages. It's just I wasn't sure if I was too happy with it. Yorkshire Ripper, yeah, he's coming. Meant to say this way earlier. Not sure if you're willing to take music recommendations due to your content, but drop for every hour. I'm intemperate. We can't Dahmer does Hollywood. So yeah, that's interesting note. I'd have to look at it, right? Because like I'm very for the edits when I'm doing like a regular breakfast cereal episode, like I'm always searching for music that's a certain tone or a certain vibe because it fits with the tone of what I'm talking about, right? So I'll use like something that sounds like vintage cop investigation. I'll use something that's like cheesy sexy for something. You know what I mean? Like, so it really kind of depends. A lot of times I don't like using music that has lyrics because it doesn't fit when I'm trying to speak as well, right? So watching my bed seem to have forgot some. Yeah, I think I'm up to over 40 regular breakfast cereal episodes, and then there's like I don't know, there's like 10, 15, 20 other episodes. I'm doing a movie review for next week. Yeah, Heaven's Gates have come up a few times. Betty Kruger in the house. Random bits of Hall and Oates. Yeah, I did use Hall and Oates with lyrics. There you go. Because that was because we were talking about Son of Sam specifically talked about that song. He's like, oh, I love this song. He was inspired partially by a song called Rich Girl, which is I actually, you know what's funny? I'd never heard the song Rich Girl. I like a lot of music. I used to work in a lot of record stores and stuff. And I'd never heard the song Rich Girl somehow. And I heard it when I was researching for the episode. I was like, this song fucking rocks. And I've been listening to it since. Israel Keys, yeah. He's a popular request. I don't know much. I'd have to do the research. I'm currently writing one for the guy who just had the movie made about him. The guy Dating Game. So that'll be a good one. So a bunch of stuff coming. But I shared some stuff. I'm always looking for people for those select fans out there. I've got a couple already, but I'm looking for those fans that want early access to some stuff and like that I can like run ideas by and things like that. So I need people's help. We need to spread the word of this channel. We need to get this YouTube game going. Say hi to the uncomfortable wife. Maneater would be great though. How did you never hear that song? I don't know how I never heard that song. Rich Girl does slap. It's an awesome tune. I don't think I've heard Hall & Oates song ever in life. LOL. Well, Wednesday, listen to Rich Girl. You're a rich girl, and you're going too far, because you know it don't matter anyway. It's a good tune. You can rely on the old man money. The photo with the eyes glued open isn't real. Wait, who are we talking about? Yes, okay. I'd make dating game parodies, but no dating game killer. You know why? And people have asked me that a bunch. Like, why don't you do one with the dating game? Because he was actually on the dating game show. So therefore, it's not it's not a weird thing for me to make up. You know what I mean? Like I would just put the clip, play the clip, roll the clip. I do have a new thing coming though, guys, that I'm Forrest Gumping some shit you're not gonna believe. I had this idea like literally just in the last week, and nobody's seen anything on it yet. It's going to be I'm going to be casting for it, actually. It's just a different style of clips that I'm going to start making that I'm really psyched for. Photo with the eyes glued open isn't real, Rodney. Yeah, okay, yeah, woman of the hour. Yeah, I heard the movie sucked. I haven't watched it yet. I have to watch it before getting further into writing, but I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, I've heard the song Man-Eater, of course. That one I know. But then I'm also thinking of She's a Man-Eater. Who did that? Nelly Furtado? Rodney dating game YouTube. has a clip. Yeah, exactly. He does have a clip, right? Sell a version of the Guess Who. See, that gets difficult because it would cost a lot for me to have them produced. Let me see if where is it? Check behind me here. It would cost a lot for me to have it produced for everybody, you know, like, and then shipping and all that. So all I've done is if you buy the game, so what I could do is sell a skin, because you buy the game, it's actually quite a cheap piece of garbage that they sell you. And they give you the character faces all come on one page when you buy the game, and they're perforated, and you kind of tear them, and then you have to insert them into the game. They're just little cards like this. So I just had, you know, I worked with a printer in town, and I worked with an artist, James Highslope, really talented guy. I sized everything and had the printer print them, and then I cut them myself for the game, and just replaced the pieces, right? And it looks, honestly, it's a better quality than what comes with the game, because what comes with the game is a piece of crap. So it was really cool. So what I could potentially do is sell a skin and be like, okay, you have to go online and buy from Amazon, like I did, this copy of the game, this version right here. I'll send you a link, buy the game, and you can buy my skin, and then you can skin the game. I'll send you a kit. But otherwise it wouldn't be effective for me unless I was selling like millions of copies. So like, for example, here's one of the prints, right, that I then cut like this, right? Here's the backing is all just the question marks and stuff, and it's got the scores. But I could get a kit that was made that was perforated, so it was easier to pull apart and everything. But that's it there. Or that's two. That's times two, because there are only 2 rows. There's 24 characters. So James did do a great job. And yeah, copyright. So I mean, guess who wouldn't like it, or whoever? I never even looked who is this, Hasbro or who this is. Let's see. Weird. Yeah, Hasbro Gaming. So yeah, there's that. But you know, I'm not big enough for them to come after me yet. And the thing is, I just get a cease and desist, you know, and then you just have to stop. They also didn't they also make a Ouija board? Hasbro? I have no idea. That'd be kind of weird. Hey, we got 10 people in here now. So if you haven't yet said hello, drop down and say hello. I want to hear from everybody that's in here. Maybe I should go back on Instagram and say, everybody get over here. What about this? What if I did an Instagram live right now? Check this out. This will be fun. I'm do an Instagram live at the same time as I'm on here, just to say, yo, I'm doing a YouTube live. And then I'm going to get everybody to go to my story on Instagram and pop over to the YouTube live, and we'll get a crowd in here, because I get sometimes a decent amount more on Instagram. But I'm trying to get YouTube going, right? Wow. I could do that thing where I hold the just on here right now, folks. Hey, what's up? In my stories right now, we're doing a YouTube live. Head over to my stories, click on the link in my stories and Instagram, you guys, because we're right now actually doing YouTube live. And that's where I'm trying to get everybody over to. So hop on over into my stories, click on the link, come join here. When you get here to YouTube through the link in my stories, drop in the comments and say, hey, I've just come over from Instagram. I want to see how many of you guys here on Instagram we can get over on YouTube. I'm getting confused at what screen I'm pointing at. In Canada, we drink milk from bags. So go into my Instagram stories, click on the link that's there to come join the live that's happening right now on YouTube. Peace. We'll see you guys over there. Come. Let's see if anybody joins. I bet you no one does. Fucking hell. C'est la vie. Let's see. You think we get anybody? We're still at 10. Are there any alien and serial killer crossover stories? You know what? Hey, we got one. Milk from bags. Yes, Betty. Alien and crossover stories. So for Guess Who, I was thinking of trying to do an episode because I actually am friends with someone who hosts a show that's set in Roswell. It's a reality TV show. She's the host where they investigate UFO stories. And I was like, can I figure out a way? Is Roswell close enough to true crime that I could have her on? Because I want to talk about aliens, you know? Milk from bags. Yes. Hi. Yes. Jennifer Davis. Wow. Thank you for coming. We got a couple from Instagram. Wow. I can't believe it, guys. We're just here hanging out. We're drinking cereal. I found you and I watched both styles. Awesome. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe here on YouTube, right? But we're just hanging out. We're talking about serial killers. We're talking about weird milk in bags that we have in Canada. I'm talking about whether or not Juan Soto is signed with the Toronto Blue Jays yet. No one else cares about that except me. I can't remember her name, but she was notable that kept slaughtering peasants and the kingdom kept ignoring all the claims. Oh, yeah, that does sound familiar. Hello from Germany. Hello. Danke. How do you say hello in Germany again? Hi, probably. It's probably H-E-I. Elizabeth Bathroy. Yeah, that is crazy. So yeah, we got 15 in here. What do you guys want to know? What do you want to know? What do you want to know? Do you want to look at boxes? Do you want to talk Guess Who? Do you want to talk new content? Do you want to talk serious content? Do you want to talk about who I should be covering next? Neon, how you doing? Manic Alien. I keep just saying people's names down in the comment section. This is real entertaining for everybody, I guess, eh? But yeah. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. There's the German hello. Okay, that's good to know. What do you think? Should I just do like another every few minutes? I'll just pop into Instagram. Everybody come over here and talk. When I do this with my hair, I kind of look like that beaker if it was orange. Did our guy leave too? For those of you who don't know, when we started this live, there was a real hater in here. He was just tearing me to shreds. He was like, your videos look good, but you have zero talent. And we're trying to get more information out of him. We kept redacting his comments. And we're like, what do you hate? What don't you like? Why are you here? I can't wait till I get back to the farm and start drinking. I'm surrounded by drunk people. Well, why aren't you drunk then? Oh, you got to drive? In Manitoba, though, can't you just drive your tractor? But sorry, that's mean. Why did he show up? No, I don't know why he showed up. That's what I wanted to know. We were chatting it up, and he just disappeared. Would love a video about Elizabeth Bathony, if you're able to. It's a way older, so I can't blame if you can't. Well, I did Ripper, right? Jack the Ripper. That's an old one. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure you guys could imagine that these episodes take me a long time. My brother writes a lot of them, and I write some of them, and then I shoot them in batches, and then I edit all of them, right? So it can take, and like I've said before on a lot of these things, we shoot in batches, right? So to make it worthwhile, because it takes a long time to set up just to shoot, because we shoot in a proper studio with we got to set up all the lighting. There's lots that goes into it, right? I got to move the couch over to the studio. So it's not worth it to do just one, because it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours to set up kind of thing, or an hour and a half. Let's say an hour and a half to set up. And then, I'm not going to take an hour and a half to set up and shoot for 20 minutes to do one episode and then edit for a week and then have to go back and do that again. So I always try to do used to do 8 at a time. Lately, I've been doing 6 at a time. But it takes a long time to write, because there's a lot of research that has to go into it. Even though my channel's not supposed to be the spot where I've never heard of this person. So I want to get all the information. I'm going to watch Breakfast Cereal. No, it's like I already heard of Ed Kemper. I already know Ed Kemper's story, but now I want to hear Breakfast Cereal version of Ed Kemper because it's going to make jokes about it, kind of. That's the idea, right? Like it's not the go-to spot for the deep dives as much. Gillies de Reyes, I heard, is one of the oldest serial killers as well. That name's familiar, but I can't remember. I drink alone with nobody else. Yeah, that's shout out, brother. Yeah, he's great. Bathory loved bathing in young women's blood. Oh, that's a hobby. Yeah. Blood, I guess, is initially pretty warm, but I think by the time you would fill up a tub, it wouldn't be so warm. Just be kind of weird. Yeah, of course, it'd be virgins. So what's everybody's plans? It's a crappy weather here right now. And before you say, yeah, you're in Canada, I'm more southern than a decent amount of the United States where I am. So don't even bother. It's like the same as living in New York, pretty much. Pretty much. Usually within a degree or two. Either way. Sometimes we're warmer, sometimes we're colder. We're usually a little bit colder, but only by a degree or two. Not like Manitoba, where I'll make you uncomfortable. It's probably already buried under like 15 feet of snow where he is. Catherine Knight, she's the devil. Playing Pokemon and listening to you from Quebec. Hey, Quebec. What's up? Where in Quebec? Approximately. Jennifer Davis. Glad you're here. Oh, look, we got a message on Instagram. What's going on? Let's see. Had to get a live feed to sing songs to my kids, but I'm always willing to help where I can. Hey, that's a great excuse. Sing songs to your kids. If mine was here, I'd be singing songs to her too, and not on here. So it'd say minus 30. Oh my God. That's Celsius, folks. That's Celsius. That's hell on earth, man. It's like 1 degree where I am. It's above 0. Hey Josh, good morning. Lying in bed listening to you from India. Oh wow, cool. Hey, I'm not sure how to pronounce the name. Vicus, I'm not sure. Sorry. Spell it out phonetically for me. But thank you for the support of the channel. You're always can be counted on to drop into the comments and all of that. I really appreciate that. Minus 30 to the hell to the no. Betty Kruger, 32. That's What is freezing again in Celsius in Fahrenheit? 30, right? Isn't it? Like, is that what you're saying? I can't remember. 32 or something stupid. Fahrenheit's so dumb. 0 Celsius. 0 is freezing. 100 is boiling. Oh, let's do Fahrenheit. Whatever it is. 34 is freezing. What? Metalhead Game Collector. Yes. I welcome. You're always also down in the comments for me, and I appreciate it very much. Love your channel. It really disappointing. Your channel is not bigger than it is. Your content is gold. Hey, paying the dues, the YouTube dues. I still have all the faith in the world in what we're doing, what I'm doing, and I'm having fun. So I'm not going anywhere, and I think eventually we'll hit it. I think eventually it'll hit it. First time I've been able to see a live due to the time difference. So James, where are you then? You were asking about outside North America. Are you Brit? UK? Dang. I think it's cold. It's 55 where I'm at. Let's see what 55 is. 55 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius. So yeah, you're 12 degrees above freezing still in Celsius, 12. So right now where I am, let's see, it might be minus by now. It's nighttime. What's the weather? No, see, I got 2 degrees right now. 2 degrees. 2 degrees. And yeah, I have a question. How do you get the idea of this type of content? You know, serial killers. Okay, well, if you watch the and you did see it, I think. If you see the episode I did on Henry Lee Lucas, I talk about watching shows like American Justice and stuff like that when I was younger, and that's true. I've always had an interest in true crime since the 90s. And good to see you too, Psych Crime. I've always had an interest in true crime. I've also always had an offbeat sense of humor, and I've always been a filmmaker. So I took all 3 of those things that I like and put them together as one. You know, that's really the where it all comes from, because, you know, I went to film school, all that. My day job is I am a director and an editor of a lot of commercial and you know, I've actually edited for some pretty noteworthy things that you guys have all probably seen, but or at least heard of. I've edited for some you know, pretty big stuff back in the day, outside of YouTube. Brad Pitt, it's called California. That's a good movie. Ireland, yeah. Ireland, okay, yeah. Ireland's awesome. I was supposed to go there I've been there a couple times, but I was supposed to be back there again this little while back. I had a whole vacation booked, and then the pandemic hit. We had to cancel, and we haven't rebooked since then. Freaking pandemic, eh? Brother lives in Scotland right now, so there's another reason to be over in that direction. And I actually carry a UK passport because I have dual citizenship, so I could, you know, parts of Ireland, Northern Ireland. Where are you in Ireland, if you don't mind me asking approximately? If I by miracle they made season 3 of if by miracle they made season 3 of Mindhunter, who would you want to see in the show? Well, I'd love to see the development of the BTK story that they kept teasing, right? They would give you just 30-second clips of him like every 1 or 2 episodes sometimes, but what he was up to, and they never really said it was him, but it was clearly him. But they just kind of stopped. So that would have been interesting. They were heading towards that. But other than that, I'd have to think. I'm living in Scotland for the time being, but from very south of Ireland. Okay. I think my bro's in a very small town, 3 hours outside of Glasgow right now. Used to live in Edinburgh. Read the book Mindhunter in the 90s. Is that the Mindhunter in the 90s or a Manhunter? Is Mindhunter good? Mindhunter is amazing. I liked season 1 a lot better than season 2, though, I think. If I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've watched it. I've watched it twice, but it's one of the greatest shows ever made. Yeah, it really is really solid show. It's David Fincher. If you're familiar with the director, David Fincher, he's done such awesome movies as Seven, Fight Club, Social Network, Gone Girl. Fuck, what else has he done? Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, whatever. Benjamin Button, whatever. But yeah, he's done some really awesome movies, including Alien 3 was his first movie, which he didn't like, actually, because he said it got taken away from him by the studio. David Lynch does kick ass. You gonna do that guy from Ontario that disposed bot? Yeah, you know what? I was talking with cameraman Eric, about him just yesterday. Bruce MacArthur. Well, I'm excited about this new content style that I'm gonna drop. It's more like video essays, I would say. Very different from what I've done. It's a whole new set. It's a whole new look. It's a whole new, because in all honesty, I don't think it's a surprise to anybody here, but the breakfast cereal guy, that's it's a character kind of, right? Yeah, it's Josh, but is my name even Josh? You know what I mean? That's the breakfast cereal guy. So no, yeah, my name is Josh. But that's a character, and it is it's my sense of humor to an extent and all that. But a lot of the stuff I say, I don't necessarily, you know what I mean? I'm joking. It's like a satirical thing, And the new content that I'm doing is very, very much just like, I think it's just me. I'm not like, I'm just like, so I was thinking about this thing the other day and blah, blah, blah. It's very, yeah. So I'm excited. Let's see. I lost track here. Oh, yeah. The guy who played Ed Kemper in Mindhunter. Freaking amazing. What is the most disturbing serial killer case you've come across? Albert Fish. I still think usually Albert Fish. I don't even want to talk about Albert Fish, but yeah. It's like Elvira and Cassandra. What is? Sorry. Have you done anything on Richard Speck? Have I? Yes, I have a Richard Speck episode. It's the most popular episode on the channel. I have no idea why. On YouTube, it's got like 26,000 views and everything else has like 3,000. Why? Don't know. For some reason, it got picked up a little bit by the algorithm, and it still to this day gets like 50 views every day kind of thing. And I don't know why it got into the YouTube search. And it's not any different. It's not any better. There's nothing different about the episode, but it's by far the most popular. Drives me insane because I was like, okay, here we go. This episode's going. I'm getting like thousands of views right on. And then the next episode didn't. What do you mean? But like a dude. You seen the new show Sweet Pea about a killer with a slight comedic take? I haven't. I'll have to check it out. It sounds familiar for some reason. Yes, it does sound familiar. BTK do that gate. Sorry. Do that. I did. Yeah, I did. BTK was very first thing I ever shot. Very first episode, actually. And that's, well, I mean, I did a test. Sometime I should release the test that I made to see if I thought that a whole idea would work. I shot it just on my own couch upstairs in my like living room and like, just wanted to test to see if it would work. And then I was going to cast an actor to do like all the things. And then I did that test, and a few people I was going to be working with were like, I think you should just do it. So I was like, oh, okay. BTK, if you go back in my episodes under content, under videos, all the way back to the very beginning, he's like oh, you know what? It's actually hidden right now. You want to know why it's hidden? I'll tell you a secret. His real life daughter followed me on Instagram, and I'm trying to get her to come onto the channel to be on Guess Who. So I thought, let me hide that episode for a while. Don't want her to see it. Oh, I see. I don't know anything about Elvira, but I understand your point. The Albert Fish episode was interesting because it was in the very first batch that we did. And I remember just thinking, like, I said, okay, we're going to shoot it. I don't know if it'll work. It might be because of all this, the crazy shit. And it did. And I ended up liking it a lot. And it didn't, so it was tough though. Do French serial killers, boy. They are incredibly interesting, and their stories have a lot of plot twists. Name me some. I bet you they are fucking interesting for some reason. Yeah, Jennifer, I know what you mean. The boobs. I was wondering about that too on the freaking thumbnail, right? It's like I said in that episode on the truck stop killer episode. I said, you want to see what the most popular thumbnails on this channel are? Like the best click through, right? This one and this one. It's the Russ Williams dressed up in lingerie and Richard Speck sitting there with his man boobs, right? His like estrogen, whatever. Boobs, the hormones. Gary Ridgway done, episode 10. I know that exactly, the 10 or 11. Gary Ridgway was the first one that I released of the second batch that I shot. So I think it's like a noticeable kind of like step up. What do you guys think too? I'd like to think that I'd like to think that I'm getting better. Do you couch photo shoot like BTK? What is it? What do you mean? Sorry, say again. My friend Laura, I think, is still, she's a criminologist that interviewed over 50 serial killers. She's your friend. Is she American? Is that American then? I can't remember where you're from. But you should connect me and have her come on my show to play Guess Who with me. Wait, Laura. She's not the siren of San Quentin, is she? Because if she is, I've been talking to her already. Is that her like handle? Because I'm pretty sure that woman's handle is Laura. Or her name is. Wait. Do you guys know this Laura person? Is this Laura, siren of San Quentin? I didn't think she was that big. I know she's got some like, she's interviewed a decent amount of people. I haven't talked to her much, just a couple of DMs real quick. But yeah, I'd love to have her on. Just with Michael. Okay, send me a message. You follow me on Instagram. I wish there was a way to send me messages on YouTube sort of too, right? I'll just screenshot it. Boom. Done. You have hours of content. He used his wife and newborn to get little girls in his minivan. Ugh. Yeah. See, I don't know though, because like sometimes when it's like when it gets into that territory, even for me, I'm like, I don't know. I'm strongly recommending look up the band Macabre. I've heard this before. They do a lot of the same dark humor as you do, but as a metal, pop, a punk, funk, everything. They sing about true facts with a comical twist. Yeah, I gotta check it out. There's that song by Sufjan. Is it Sufjan Stevens? Too. They did a song about Gacy. It's so strange. Yeah, she's American. She follows you. Yeah, she's the siren of San Quentin. There we go. Yeah, I should definitely have her come out. I should have her come out, or try to have her come out. I don't know if she will or not, but I liked the bit with the doctor that I had on, the psychologist. That was great. I plead not guilty right now. Yeah, this has been a good live. Lots of questions, lots of chat, lots of chatter. We're going to go another 15 here, I think. Your content is very good and unique. We can see the work and the passion you put in. Well, thank you very, very much. I hope so. Psychological aspect is great. Yeah, she was awesome. Oh, man. I do enjoy the cerebral stuff from Ted Bundy, LOL. What about Ted Bundy? Sorry. Yeah, she's been interviewing a lot of death row inmates, so she would be really good to have on. I think like it would work well. I think the funny thing is about those the 2 Guess Who episodes I've done so far. I did one with that psychic, and I did one with the swing set campaign. Well, I haven't really put a lot of effort behind it. It's funny. I get people going, "Oh, I got hit by a swing set and I'm fine." Like, yeah, I know. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's funny on my Instagram. You should see how many comments I get of people saying like stuff like, "This is fake. Manson was never on American Idol." Yeah, of course not. Why would they ever have Charles Manson on American Idol? Somebody else would be like, I got one comment once. It was like, I can't believe lens crafters would take a camera crew and shoot a commercial with Ed Kemper. Yeah, you can't believe it. Of course you can't, because it never happened, and they would never in a million years do that. Oh man, it makes me laugh though. How's the campaign getting rid? I haven't checked in even in a while to see if anyone even signed the petition that I made on change.org. I just thought it was really funny, like that I could make a change.org for like anything that I want and put it up there and blah blah blah. Wednesday, are you still here? You're gone. Swing sets out the devil. Oh man, I'm getting tired. Why am I so tired? Hope you have a good night too, Betty. Betty Kruger, ladies and gentlemen. All right, folks, I think we're going to wrap it up. Thanks for joining my live. How many comments have we had? Does it tell us? It looks like quite a good chat going on. Dead Girl was there like before we started with the eye symbol, and then never actually while we were actually live. Hey, what's another good? So, what should I watch tonight? What's something I should put on tonight? I've been watching the show Silo. I'm only on season 1 though, so don't spoil it if you've seen it. Let's see, what posters do I have? Oof, Aliens. See the Aliens poster right there? That's Aliens. That's Ripley holding the kid. That's a sick movie. The Hillside Strangler movie. The Day of the Jackal series. Remember the movie The Jackal with Bruce Willis back in the day? Yeah, true. I should watch the dating game thing. I canceled Netflix a while ago. No, because it's all been freaking garbage lately, so I just canceled it. But I should just download that and watch that in the next little bit. Definitely before I write the episode. Let me ask you this. Who here has seen the movie called A Secret Life, Jeffrey Dahmer? I'm going to guess probably no one. It actually bears the distinction of being the only fictional film about Dahmer that came out while he was still alive. And it is bad. And I did a review on it, and it's coming out. I think I'll put it out next week. I think it'll be next week's video. I got next week's video, and then a week or so after, or I might put out something else in between. Yeah, it does suck, eh? Psych crime. Oh man, it sucks in such a good way, though. It's a so bad it's good movie. Oh my god, you have to watch my review on it coming up in a week, but like to hear my full thoughts on it. But wow, what a movie! Even like there was controversy at the time, like when Monster came out there with Dahmer, there was all that controversy, right? And people were freaking out and all that. There was protests and all that, right? The same thing happened with this movie back in 1993. It came out. Dahmer was only arrested in 91. He wasn't even dead till 94, and that movie came out in 93. The lead actor, who was also one of the writers, I think, cast himself in it, or the producer or something like that. He cast himself as Jeff. He ended up on Maury Povich. Oh god, I'm tired. He ended up on Maury Povich. And he was basically just like, they had some of the victims' families on who were saying like, this is a terrible thing you're doing. This movie, it's just glorification. It's just bad on all levels, which they're totally right. It's just a total glorification film and exploitation. And he just like yelled at them. Bad look, man. Real bad look. Tommy Wiseau, it wasn't far off from being a Tommy Wiseau film. Like, it's that bad. There's even a scene in there where I almost wanted to say that it felt like it. Oh, you're my favorite customer. Bye. Okay, bye. Keep the change. Like that scene is almost like that in Dahmer when he talks. Hi, Mom, I'm here. I'm just going to have a friend out back. Okay, honey, if you're hungry, you can get something from the fridge. What a film. All right, folks, let's call it a night. Anyways, thanks for joining the live. Keep your eyes peeled on my channel, and we'll be back. Adios. Why do I stop the live end stream?